Well, a young man from New Canaan went before a judge today accused of killing his mother in their home. Sebastian Van Stockum was arraigned on a murder charge in the death of Laura Williams. New Canaan police have released very little about this case so far. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter has new details, though, from Stamford Superior Court.
He has been a resident of Connecticut for the last 5 years.
20-year-old Sebastian Van Stockum kept his head down for much of his brief court appearance. Van Stockum graduated from Canaan High School in 2023 and has no criminal history, but he now stands accused of a deadly attack on his mother Friday night.
This was an especially violent murder. The victim was found bludgeoned to death and sustained extreme trauma to her skull.
New Canaan police said they discovered Van Stockum's mother dead in their home on Gerdes Road after Van Stockum called 911 and confessed to the crime. Police said they initially got a report of a man yelling in the woods near South Avenue and Gerdes Road just after 10:30. Then, as officers responded, they received the call from Van Stockum. He was arrested, charged with murder, and held on a $2 million bond at the police department.
This was a terrible shock. Nobody anticipated this or foresaw this. And at this point, there's an awful lot of loose ends. All I can say is it'd be premature for anyone to rush to judgment.
Attorney Phil Russell represented Van Stockum for bond purposes only in court and declined to comment on if Van Stockum has mental health issues.
Obviously, it's a tragic situation, and it's a family.
Van Stockum's father was at his son's arraignment but had nothing to say to reporters as he left. On Monday, flowers sat on the front porch of the home Van Stockum lived in with his mother. Police said they won't release any further information because it's a domestic violence case. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner confirmed Laura Williams died from blunt injuries to her head and listed the manner as homicide. The judge kept bond at $2 million and said if Van Stockum can post, he must do so at the courthouse after a hearing to determine conditions of his release. In Stamford, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.